3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second down, another run with Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Hurts. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, Taylor now. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 strike.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays in this contest.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, it's Willis. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
The tight end in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans at 500 at 6-6. And Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check pass, check pass. Hey!
Running left, it's Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt. And the punter, some love.
Here we go, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. And that's the big fella sum up right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of this caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Van Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And some room to work. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
19 driving.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on, come on. Hit.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
19 right. Buffalo 18. Broncos.
Willis now off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This is taken at about the 14. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go now.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Willis. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Got 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
78 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Taylor.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Henry again on second down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Check, contact, check, contact.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They go play action with Willis.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
Hey, check that. Street.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cut 19.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. They're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the jump.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got Hurst, his tight end, finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hayden Hurst, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Check, 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 check.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
To throw, here's Willis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.